Hey, puppy, hey! Hello, my lovely Morbid thoughts. Welcome back to my channel. It's Morbid Gamer here with another mods video. So today we are going to be looking at one of the best mods out there, and I feel like you guys are like,
Morbid, but you just got done saying that Wicked Whims is like the #1 mod.
I think that it's the best mod that's ever come out for The Sims 4, period.
which it is, but this mod is like, it's like neck and neck, man. It's really good. It's one of the best mods out there also. And I think that Wicked Whims and this mod go hand in hand. And that mod is Basemental's drug, gang, and alcohol mods. So this is an 18 plus mod. So if you're 18 plus, legal age, go ahead and check this mod out. If you aren't, that's cool with me too. Whatever, do you, boo it. I ain't here to judge. I'm sure you've probably already heard of this mod, but I just want to go in depth, show you guys why it is that you need this mod in your game, just in case you don't already have it. And if you do, we can just go along and check out all the cool features that it has. Just cuz. So I will leave a link to Basemental's website down below in the description. Also, I will leave a link to Basemental's Patreon as well, because there is the public version and there is the Patreon version. And the Patreon version, of course, has more features, kind of early access. So whichever, whatever, do you, they will both be linked down below in the description. Now, as I said before, there are 3 parts to this. These are all of Basemental's mods. There is the drug part, there's the alcohol part, and there is the gangs part. We're gonna look through all the key features of every single one of these 3 parts, but you're gonna go ahead and download them individually, whichever you want, whatever. Like, go ahead, download all, download 1, download 2. It's all up to you. Oh my god, that rhymed. Once you have that done, you're good to go. Let's enter the Sims 4 game. So here we are with one of my favorite households. And if you're a part of the Twitch live streams, then you know who this zaddy is. Don't lie. You know he is zaddy. He is fine AF. He is my drug dealing household, but he's not the only one who's here. We also got Miley Cyrus. I made Miley Cyrus in my game, but you're probably asking, like, why are we here? Why are we at Miley Cyrus's house? Well, the reason being is because you need to just kind of set this whole thing up, especially for the drug dealing part of this mod. You need to set this up. So what Basemental likes to call this sim is a cast assigned drug dealer. Verbatim. So I went ahead and made Miley Cyrus in my game, and she is my cast assigned drug dealer, meaning that I created her creative sim and gave her the drug dealer trait. You have to give a sim this drug dealer trait. So that's the first thing that you want to get out of the way, is just assign somebody that drug dealer trait, because it's going to be vital if you want to buy drugs or if you want to sell them. This video is totally getting demonetized, man. So if you want to go ahead and buy drugs, it's pretty straightforward. You're going to go up to them and you are going to go ahead and just click on buy drugs. You can buy codeine, hallucinogens, which is you got shrooms and, you know, the good. Got the devil's lettuce up in here. You got some pills. You can buy Xanax, MDMA, ecstasy. You got powdered, aka you got speed. Kids don't do no speed, and coke, and don't do no coke. But anyway, that's besides the point. Your kids, not your kids, your Sims, because kids cannot buy drugs, which is good. But your legal adult Sims can now purchase speed and bags of coke. You can buy tons and bags of coke, but you gotta have the money for it. It ain't cheap, man. You can also come over here and buy things like a fake ID, because what comes with this mod also with the alcohol part of it is you can place down the bouncer lot trait. So the meaning, if you have underage Sims, like teenagers going up to a bar and buying alcohol, they will get kicked out of that bar, that club, whatever it may be. And if you have a fake ID, that won't happen. Now, the main focus of this is because Miley Cyrus is our drug dealer sim, we can actually ask her on other requests to start drug dealing. So if you want to start drug dealing, this is who you hit up. You can ask to start selling amphetamines, cocaine, MDMA, or weed. Those are your 4 options. Now right here it says stop selling because my sim has already asked to become a drug dealer. So he is one already. And now that we've got that settled and out of the way, let's actually go back to our place so I can show you our drug domain. I'm already having way too much fun, man. We are back at my domain, the empire that we have built. And first things first, I gotta introduce to you guys Mr. Floof because every dealer, mafia, gangster dude has to have a fluffy white kitten that he has to care for. Look at him! Oh my god! So cute. Now, there are 4 different drugs that you can deal, and we're gonna be looking at... You're going to want to purchase seeds. Here are the cannabis seeds that you want. They're $3.50 a pop. Pretty pricey, but you're gonna go ahead and buy them and start to grow them. I have a few plants here, and they kind of need harvesting, as you guys can tell. The little buds are growing, and we got, one of my mixed plants is growing. That's good. I kind of crossbreeded them, but we are going to harvest all of this. You can grow shrooms as well, and you can sell them for a cute little penny. You can also eat them if you want, and your sims can trip out if you want. Now, once you've harvested them, you're also going to want to buy some jars. Oh, we leveled up. Oh, yay! Good. But you're gonna want to buy some jars because once you've harvested all your little buds, they are not ready to sell yet. So you're gonna want to put them in jars so that they can cure. Once they're done curing, you will see it, and on the little jar it says done curing. You are going to want to open it, and so once it's open, this is what you get. You get these bags of weed, and this is what you can sell. This is the stuff that you want to sell. Now you're gonna want to build a clientele. It's not the hardest thing to do, but you basically gotta start somewhere though. So you can talk to people on the streets and try and convince them to become a client, to buy some weed, cocaine, amphetamines, whatever have you. Of the 4 options, you're gonna try and convince them to buy it from you. Here on my phone, there is the dealing part on it. Since weed is the main point of this video, we are going to look at the weed part of it and my weed clientele. But again, you got all of those 4 options, baby. You got a lot. Oh, someone was already hitting me up. Either way, me, customer for a drug dealer. We're gonna call up Rihanna. I don't even know Rihanna's last name. I just named her Fenty because, you know, her Fenty line bomb, but we're gonna call up Rihanna. You can sell to celebrities and actually become famous that way by selling to famous sims. I've been trying to track down Snoop Dogg, but so far I haven't been able to actually start selling to him yet, but that's a goal of mine.
Smoke weed every day.
We're gonna be in Central Park, why not? So here we have Rihanna. Girl, this is the most public space ever. Can we do this a little bit more incognito? Let's just come by over here by these trees, and so I can sell you the good. I think we just had another customer calling me up. So he's a busy guy. He keeps himself busy. You know, business is booming. Things are going good. We're gonna sell her 2 Ziploc bags. So the more you kind of climb that ladder, the more things that you'll be able to do. Oh my god. Lady, get away! Oh no! Paparazzi caught us! Oh my god. Rihanna, that is not a good look for Rihanna, but it's not a good look for us because that lady just saw us and she is astonished that we just sold her drugs. So you want to be sneaky about it also because a main feature that I find crazy is that you can get busted and lose all your stuff and raided as well. And lose all your inventory, everything that you worked for like that. And that is crazy. She is high like a motherfucking kite. Once you have enough sims going, they will autonomously just kind of smoke here and there. You'll catch sims doing drugs here and there. You'll catch sims drunk, especially if you have the alcohol wine, and you'll see gangs as well. People will autonomously do drugs though. Here he goes. I did not make him do that, but he just popped his Xanax. He's stressed out here, man. He's stressed. You do get skills, like I mentioned before, 4 different ones for the 4 different types of drugs that you can sell. And the higher the level of your skill gets, the more perks that you get, and makes things a little bit easier for your drug dealers. Oh my god, everybody needs me. He's like, girl, I just need to catch this fried fish real quick, but I got what you're looking for. It's like, I got a lot of what you need. There are many ways to consume all of the drugs, but for weed, I think that's the one that's the most extensive. You can use a bong, you can roll joints and blunts. Kind of like what this sim is doing right now. Again, they'll do it autonomously, which I find really, really cool. You can smoke it out of a bong if you want to. You can also overdose on the majority of these drugs. You can overdose on Xanax, MDMA, cocaine, speed. You can actually die from these, so be careful with that. Unless that's what you're going for. No judgment. Now, I haven't reached the highest level of drug dealing in any of the 4 different drugs that you can sell. But something that I do want to mention on Basemental's website is the crazy things that you can do. You can money launder. Once you have a high enough skill, you can money launder all the way to Selva Dorada. You can bribe the police. You can trade your drugs for sex if you want to. If you have Wicked Whims installed, you can totally do this. You have so many different types of drugs that your Sims can mess with, and many more to come. As you guys can tell, they're working on some more projects, more updates, and the next one is Adderall. From the time that I am currently filming this, you can make your own dispensaries. You can actually use Get to Work if you have Get to Work, and then make actual store and sell your weed. You can become addicted. Now, this has happened before. It's happened before in one of my Let's Plays with my Get Famous Sim, Gigi. She actually got addicted to alcohol. Alcoholic. Gigi is addicted to alcohol. Girl, when did you get addicted to alcohol? Which is not the one that we're looking at right now, but it's the same thing with drugs. Your sim can become addicted to a certain substance and fiend for it. If they don't get it, they become really either angry, moody, and upset, and you can send your sim off to rehab. So that's also another thing that you can do. There are holiday traditions that you can do with drugs. There's fame and reputation, club activities. There's just a lot that goes into it, so you guys go ahead and check this out. Delve deep, but it's so much fun to play and mess around with this mod. I am telling you that now, especially with the drugs portion of this. Now, we also have cigarettes. This is the newest addition to Basemental's, I think it's the drug portion, if I'm not mistaken, but you can now have cigarettes, and this one comes at a price. So with cigarettes, your Sims can now die of cancer. So your Sims, if they are addicted and they smoke this very often, one day might feel tired, they will have to go to the doctor. It's 100 simoleons. It's on the phone and will probably end up diagnosed with cancer, and your Sims can now die of that. There's a way around it. You didn't make a cheat for it, I'm pretty sure, and also a trait which will make you immune to the cancer punishment, because we don't want to glorify cigarettes, and at the same time, this is kind of sad, and not everybody probably wants this in their game, but if you just want to work around it, there are cheats, there are traits available. But again, Basemental did not want to glorify smoking cigarettes, because we all know the harms of cigarettes. It's 2019, we all know what they cause, and yeah, even for Sims, like, either way, I like that aspect of realism in the game. Hey, puppy, hey. So we took Anthony to the club. I just wanted to quickly showcase the next main mod feature, which is the alcohol system, and this changes the game completely, because just in case you didn't know, but when you mess with anything that comes from the bar or the keg, because we have Discover University now, your Sims don't get affected at all. So if they drink anything from the bar, it's not like they get drunk. But with this mod, your Sims now get tipsy, they get wasted, they can become alcoholics, like all that, have hangovers. It's honestly really cool, and I can understand why the Sims or the Sims game can't have that because it's rated T for teen. And if you wanted alcohol in there, you probably have to make it rated R because 21 and over, even if it is just a simulated game. But I really love this mod for doing that for us. We're just gonna go ahead and get this sim wasted now. My man, double fisting it. Yes, get it. Anyways, so you'll be drunk in no time. Like I kind of mentioned before, you do get a new lot trait with the alcohol part of this mod, and that is the bouncer lot trait. So if you have any underage Sims who try and come in here, try and drink, be at the club where they're not supposed to be because you ain't about that life, they will get kicked out. You need ID, but that's just if you add this lot trait. Teens can get drunk, they can get tipsy and wasted and hungover and all that. They can get addicted to alcohol, just like it happened to Gigi in my Let's Play. They will have to go to rehab and all that. You also can build a tolerance to alcohol, so you'll need more alcohol to get drunk. And the trait is found through the reward store. This lady's like, you doing it right, sir. Look at you go. I like your style. And then once your sim is drunk and they're done, they will get a moodlet, of course. They will walk a certain funny walk and they can pass out, throw up, all that, yada yada, all that good fun stuff. So for the last mod, I don't have anything in my Sims game yet, and I've snoozed on this part of the mod, and I don't know why, because it sounds like it'd be the most fun, and I need to get on that ASAP. But we're gonna look through it really quick. So for the gangs mod, you can choose to be the leader of one of 4 different gangs, which I think is really cool. You can probably have skill levels, and as a gang leader, you probably have to develop your skills. There are rivalries, start gang wars, or work together with rival gangs. Use your gang member to push drugs or do missions for you. So I guess if you already have a drug lord, a drug dealer like I do with my sim, this might go hand in hand and go pretty good together. You can have a headquarter, run your gang from your own purchased headquarters, so you can buy a headquarter. You can hire gang members, you have missions to do, leader skills. You have a loyalty system, because you want those loyal sims. You don't want the ones that are gonna snitch, those rats. Snitches get stitches and end up in ditches, man. You have a right-hand man. So you guys take a look at this if you want. If you think I've convinced you enough, I really think that you need this in your game. It makes it 100 times more fun. Take my word for it and go ahead and check out this mod in case you haven't already. So that's all I have to showcase for you today, and I will see you all in my next video. So happy simming, you guys. Bye.